And welcome everyone to a WAC chat. I'm Andy Katz. Pleased to be joined by UT Arlington's KT Turner. In advance of a Utah swing, got a couple of games in the state of Utah. Off to a 3-1 start in the WAC. Offense is going well, defending well. What, from your vantage point, has been clicking, at a high level thus far in the league?
Our defense. These guys are committed to the defensive end. We talk about it a lot, and these guys get along really well and mesh together well. So that always helps.
Yeah, I mean, keeping teams right around like 65 points a game. That obviously translates to the road. What's been the buy-in with this group?
These guys just committing to one another, not wanting to let the other guy down next to them. We're big on that. These guys, they've just really committed to that defensive end. And individually, we have some guys that can really guard also, so that always helps, as you know. But we're just doing a good job right now on the defensive end.
Now, when you say an individual committing to defending, perimeter or also rim protecting?
Right now, perimeter. We feel like our post defense has to get a little better. We've been working on that a lot in practice, but we're getting better at it and working on it. But all around, we're just trying to get better each day on the defensive end.
Your leading scorers are veteran guys, but overall, kind of a balanced effort. What have you gotten from those veteran guys, those experienced older players?
I've challenged them to be leaders. Every day I challenge them to be leaders, and they've bought into that, and they've done a good job. And those guys are just living in the gym right now. They want to be good. They want to be good on their last year, and want to have a chance to get to the tournament.
Now you're going to altitude in Utah. This league can be tough in these road swings, especially when it's multiple games on the road. How do you manage that?
We went to Southern Utah this year. We didn't bring it up one time as a coaching staff. So we went to the game, never talked about it one time. In the first media timeout, the guys were so tired, and we just, hey, it's in your mind, you're good. So, once again, we're not going to talk about it. We're going to just go out and play. But that altitude does get you. I coached in Northern Arizona, and we'd have signs and stuff up letting you know if you feel dizzy, seek help and all that kind of stuff. So it's a lot of mental to it, but we just got to go up and play the game.
It's an interesting year, obviously, in the transition here, but playing teams 3 times, that's obviously not the norm. By times 2 and 3, I mean, we're not there yet. I know we're early in the conference, but how do you think that'll change as you go deeper into the league schedule? Because everyone's going to know everything about everybody by the time you play them that year, time number 2 and number 3.
Absolutely. It's definitely going to get interesting when you play a team 3, even 4 times. It's going to get really interesting. I know we've saved a couple things that we're just holding on to against certain teams, and I'm sure they're doing the same thing. So I feel like we're in the NBA or something. So it'll be interesting, and everybody has to do it. So it's not like it's just us having to play teams 3 and 4 times, but it'll be interesting. It'll be fun. We're ready for the challenge.
Also, KT, I thought, and obviously you've coached at the highest level, that you guys did a great job managing the schedule because you're already 11 wins. So you left the non-conference with a winning record. A lot of times schools have to sell themselves out, play all these guaranteed games, kind of take a beating, and then reset when they get in their league with a sub-500 record. That wasn't the case for you guys. What was your thinking?
Our AD, John Fagg, did a heck of a job of letting us put the schedule together kind of on our own. And he was involved also, but we didn't have to go play, Kansas and, North Carolina and those guys. And then one of my assistants, Sean Stout, and the rest of my staff, they did a really good job of just finding good games that'll challenge us and get us ready for the conference.
And how much do you think that helped with the confidence going into the WAC?
Helped a lot. It helped a lot because we have a young team. We're young, and we needed games like that. We needed some games to build some confidence also.
All right, KT, be safe, enjoy the road, and we'll be tracking how you guys perform here over the next couple of weeks.
All right, appreciate you.
Thank you.